Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh. First down, a gain of 13.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check four. He's coming.
Right back to Conner here on first. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Strip that ball. Check 50. Check 50.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch it. Switch.
Cheetah.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Shift.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". I got you.
He's gripping.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that quarterback.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check 31. Switch. Kill.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 6.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20.
Record. Kill.
Takes both of them.
Check three.
Black over.
On first down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, come on, no.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal.
Matt, 180.
Mike's 59.
Cross.
What we got? Check 99.
50.
Check three. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Exit. Check. Crunch.
Monday.
Crunch.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Black 80.
Hey, let's get that ball.
Quarter.
Tighten up.
Black 80.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mike Daniels has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hey, take your shots up. Back there. Shots up. Back there.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. You better bring it. Check 13. Check 13. Ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Showing A. Showing A. On your team.
Look at me. Go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You. Slam.
Hard.
Kill.
2nd and 1. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
54.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Squeeze.
Hey, alert 3.
Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now Conner. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All right, now, blue 30.
51, Mike, 51.
Focus, focus.
I got one.
Flag, what's that?
On 2nd down, it's Conner, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Keep playing on, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Undercrush.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the... Giants 35.
6 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 3, check 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Meet these two. Out. Rush in.
Now Roethlisberger finds his running back, James Conner. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Roethlisberger will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Squeeze, double.
2nd and 10.
Check. Watch it before.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Man, that's trash.
Hey, Foxtrot. 198. Beat River.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Buying time to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He's coming, double up. Watch twitch.
2nd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Right now, let's go. Man.
Protein spill.
Check 9. Shift. Kill. Pick the edge.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo.
54 Mike. Watch the curls. Mike.
Bravo.
Spot forward. Mike spot forward. Hey,
Fight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
General West. Hey, Team 6. Shoot.
Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Here we go.
Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ready? Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Begin.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Steelers 10, Giants 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Hayden from his cornerback position on the sack that time. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's our time, guys. It's our
Double.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch out. Slam.
Leo. Now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Hot. Check it, hot read.
Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check.
Sponge.
2nd and 14. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Check safety. He's
Gone.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Man.
Check 37. Check.
Go.
Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
He's coming.
Here's Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Black 20.
Check, 59. Here we go.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Black 5.
59.
Solid. 5 down.
Watch the screen. You go tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Rock it. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54.
Jones now throwing again. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's go now.
Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check, 2 draw quarters.
Wide, get wide. Watch twist.
Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Mike, 54. Check pass. Joker. Check 31. Switch.
Look at me. Go. Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got it.
54. Mike's 54. Hold. Twist. Watch the edge.
Takes 3. 218, jump.
Safety's creeping.
They go play action here on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Giants 14, Steelers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got you. Bang.
They go with Thompson again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Ready?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
You can't block me.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch one. Big rip.
Now Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Check 13.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Under 10.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I'm going to hit you all day.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, 4 down. 48. Go.
Jones operating from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
On the ready.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check 43. 25.
From the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready, break.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
80 weapons.
Check. Switch.
Look, squeeze.
Jam.
Look at me. Zipper.
Motion.
Shoot.
The toss out to Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check.
They'll go to Barkley again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 30 base. Hey, exit. Go.
Motion. Bumps off the helmet. Here we go. Right there. 54, right there.
Ready, go.
54, Mike.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Set. 180.
Mike's 56.
Quarter.
Here it comes. Alert flare. Alert blue.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,